Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah Blends, and first and foremost I wish you a wonderful new year. And for this reason I thought it would be a nice idea to show you my work planner. It's a roadmap ring planner. It's a personal ring band planner, and it's called Midnight. I absolutely love this planner, and I usually have planners with a huge large back pocket, but this is still perfect for me. Now I have here a card with my contact dates. Then I can't really recall where I have this pin, from where I got this, but I keep it here for functional purposes, because maybe I get some information or a visitor card from somebody else. I can slip it into here, or else in one of these pockets. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those pockets, of this card holder pockets. Then I have transparent post-its. I actually use them. They're not just for decoration. This is my inbox. Maybe I will switch it out, because it's a beautiful postcard, but I would like to find something which is a little bit different. But maybe I will find something new. Let me see. Now these are actually notes, old notes I don't need anymore. Let me take them out. This is from Filofax. It's simply note paper, and I use them a lot. I actually use them all the time, because they're so small that I with my tiny handwriting, I can write a lot of stuff on one paper, and I don't need to worry to have to need to take another paper out, and I absolutely love them. Then I have here from Roadmap Always my meeting notes. These notes I use when I'm in a meeting, but outside my work office. And also there, sometimes I'm using this. It depends on the situation. But I absolutely love them because they are extremely structured, and that helps me to get the point. I put a number on here then, and then in my notebook, because I always have a ring planner and a notebook where I insert all the meeting information and all the call informations, and I have a key system where I always insert these papers, the number of these papers, and on these papers I insert the number of the same info I have in the other books, so I can make a reference. Now from those I have a couple of note papers, and it's back and front. Then this is my planner. This is also from Roadmap. This is a yearly overview from 2026, obviously. The only thing that is a pity is that there are not written the numbers of the weeks, because I absolutely work with the weekly numbers, but that's something that's personal preference, and I know most people don't do this. Now this is my January spread. I have here, let me take this out. I insert here also the birthdays of my work colleagues, but also of my friends and family members, because I use this so much that it is like a main planner. And I have another personal ring bound and a 5 planner at home. I will show you them too. And in those three I have all the informations, and so I won't lose anything. This is my to-do list for the month, and I always write here also the birthdays of them. I write the monthly to-dos, the most important things, and here sometime a note, something. I don't really use these two, or I didn't use them last year, but let me see how this will change this year. This is the rest of the year. I have the whole year inside my planner. That's something that's extremely important to me, so I don't have to jump around and or wait. This is now a spreadsheet for the week, as you can see, we are here still in December. There are always 4 weekly priorities, and you always see in a visual way where the week is in the monthly spread, which helps, and that helps me a lot. Then they also included always a little quote for the week, for the month actually. And here is a tiny to-do list. The problem with this to-do list is that it is brilliant, however it is too small for me because I work a lot with to-do lists. I will show you later, and I cannot use this, but the concept is brilliant. I love to use this spread because it's so clean and simple and serious. Like you can go with this, like you can show this to everyone, and it's always a pleasure to look at those pages. Now I have inserted here in the last paper the January 2027. I wrote it in German. As you can hear, my first language is German. And this is just a to-do page for the next year, because sometimes, there are things you need to write down even in the old year, and you have to write this down absolutely. And I also always switch out the calendar during Christmas, so when I don't work. As I said, for my to-dos, however, I have the space on the calendar is too slim, so I changed it up. I have here again a Filofax calendar with the weekly numbers, and I colored in the free days and holidays. This is my to-do on January 26th. It starts with this, and here you see KW 2 actually, and this is everything I have to do when I get back to work. And then when I'm finished, I will draw the line after the week, and I will write KW, which means calendar week 3. And then it goes so on until the year is over. And I work with the bullet point system. It works extremely good for me. For me, this is the way I can organize, because I'm struggling to keep things in mind. So this is like this is my Bible actually. And as you see, I put in there a lot of paper, but I still have paper. Tom, what is this actually? Something slipped into my planner. I will leave this inside the video because it's important also for you to see that no planner is perfect, and there are always some little mistakes that can happen, and this is in my case a mistake. Now I have here different projects, and those projects are like this. Here is the title. It's always from my roadmap. Here is the goal, started at and completed, the key steps, the ideas and notes, action steps, and so on. But I always take this as first side, and then I take empty line or grid or empty pages, and I insert it here. These are other projects. This is now the whole miscellaneous section with miscellanea. Yes, I have here contact paper for people I get to know outside of work, or however always in the work field but not in my office, where I have to write down immediately the contact date. And those are personal informations, and this is free space for me, so I can so I'm not so restricted. This is leaf, I don't know how they're called, but something with leaf, I don't know. And here I put in I always use my Waterman, and I use a blue ink with F point with the smallest point, so that I have a lot of space with writing, because I write in a really small way, so it is important for me to have also a small point on my pens. Here you see um, uh, now I forgot the name, a receipt. You see a receipt here, because those receipts we have to give give to our bosses at work, and then we will get the money back for the things we had to pay in the meantime, and I keep them always here inside. And yes, this was my second video on YouTube when it comes to planning, and I'm really new, but I still hope that you liked the video. And if you did, please leave a like, comment down below. Maybe you want to tell me how you organize yourself for work, because I don't see a lot of work-related planning videos when it comes to ring binders, and I'm really curious. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and we will see us another time. Bye.